We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Marcus Walden will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Gio Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees, the third baseman.
First offering on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse, and I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 18 homers and 62 driven in. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Another 0-2 coming. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The set and the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
He's set. The 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Here's the 0-2. That misses. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Batting center, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .333 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Devers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. Come on. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Fouled away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken but called a strike.
0-1.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So here's Michael Chavis now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Michael Davis.
Now the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Misses. Ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Torres brings it in on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting center, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. And that one got a piece of him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Coming to the plate now, Tyrone Taylor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 2-1 pitch.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. The 3-1 pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1-0 delivery.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. LeMahieu's got it. Torres at the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2. All even now at 1-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. In there, strike 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
from 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, upstairs.
And there's ball 2 now. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Popped him up. Urshela over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
Nope.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2
I got
and 1.
2-1 to count.
And now a pitch on the way.
Full count. 3-2.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Gary Sanchez will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Another payoff pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jansen.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
Now here's the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Bradley runs. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count. 3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Francisco Cervelli, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. With runners in scoring position this season, Cervelli carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gardner going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Rafael Devers would be next. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Two men are on with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 4. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. John Gant will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 53, John.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Squared that one up just a little late. Gant is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Line to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there, 2 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
and it's fouled away. Chopped up the line to first. Fouled off. Three balls and two strikes to the Yankees DH.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 3-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs at Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Jonathan Loaizaga enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Michael Chavis will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. the belt. Kicks and deals. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Pause, now the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Bogarts has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Torres. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here it is on 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. From the stretch.
1-0.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball right back to the mound, and they will get the force at third, and that's that. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Tyrone Taylor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Nope, that's
fastball just missed above the zone.
2 strikes, count.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Ready for another chance? Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Lifted in the air to center. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Hembry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Heath.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Here now the 2-2. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. That misses. 2-0. Hembry, a native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu hit pretty well out toward right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Count now a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out here and a runner at second. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
He's set. The 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And this will be fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner on first with 2 away. This is skied out toward right. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 56, Jonathan.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 35 now on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Holder stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And now pitch on the way. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hicks is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Adam Ottavino takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Adam Ottavino.
In now, Michael Chavis, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 3. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Down at 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0.
Inside, ball 3.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Matt Barnes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Aaron Hicks will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. This year against right-handed pitching, Hicks is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gio Urshela. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. One and 1. Here it is.
The count is 2-1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Two out, bases loaded. Up high, 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-1.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty, one man out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Chad Green enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Stepping into the box, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Green has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Darwin's and Hernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Torres. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. One out, nobody on. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. So nothing in the Bombers' 9th. Last chance for the Red Sox. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Ready once again, Francisco Cervelli. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Michael Brantley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. The 3-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting, third baseman,
At the plate, Rafael Devers, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Chapman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jonathan Loaizaga gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.